Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Barbershop. And this movie came out in 2002, and it's directed by Tim Story, the same director who later on went to direct Fantastic Four 2005 and Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer. And would I say either of those movies are good? No. Would I say this is his best movie? Yes. Would I say it's good? Kind of. There were things to like about it for sure, and it definitely has the strengths of what I liked about Fantastic Four 2005. I do feel as though it works as just pure entertainment, and if that's all you're looking for from a movie, then it's going to work for you because I do feel as though this movie is entertaining throughout. It's not boring, and I enjoyed the comedy. I was laughing a decent amount, and I do like the character dynamics in this film. I do feel as though they play off well with one another, and I kind of like the tone of the movie. And there were some memorable characters in this film that I did kind of like, and I did like some of the cast. And the notable one that really sticks out to me is Keith David. I really enjoyed seeing him in this movie, and I was not expecting to see him at all. And whenever I see him, it's always a surprise because I'm not super familiar with movies he's been in. But when I see him, it's nice to see him. There were a decent amount of fun scenes in this movie. I do like the subplot of the ATM machine. Whenever the movie's focused on that, it's kind of funny and enjoyable for me, even if things are a little cartoonish. But that's what it's kind of going for. And with it being kind of a comedy, things don't have to make sense, and it's just trying to communicate a joke. And for that, I think it works. And where this movie kind of falls apart for me is A, I don't really see myself rewatching this movie, which is not necessarily a determining factor as to whether or not a movie is good or bad. It's just that this movie doesn't really have any particular moment or scene or really much of anything that I would really want to come back to. And Ice Cube in this movie, I didn't really enjoy his performance. Never once did I see a character. All I could see was Ice Cube, and it was kind of distracting for me. And there's basically no plot to this movie, really. It's just a bunch of random things happening for almost no reason. And in terms of how this movie is shot, and this is probably my biggest criticism with this movie, it's not that great. There's a decent amount of close shots, especially in the barbershop scenes. I just felt as though the shots were just way too close, and I couldn't really make out the location very well. I wanted to see more of the environment, but we weren't getting that, and that kind of let me down. And there was some action in this movie, and that stuff is what really kills this movie in terms of how it's directed. Like, there's too many close shots, lots of quick cuts, doesn't really communicate to what it needs to. I can barely make out what's happening. And already I was having trouble with making out what's going on visually in this movie, but the action scenes take it to the next level. And I was also annoyed with the lack of wide shots in this film. I was like, can we get a wide shot already? Sometimes we get something, but it's very, very infrequent. And overall, I did kind of feel as though this movie was just a worse version of Do the Right Thing, where I feel as though what I'm kind of looking for in this movie is just communicated much better in that movie, I feel. Only it's not necessarily talking about racism. It has other things on its mind in this movie, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but I just kind of wished I was watching that over this. And that's about all I have to say about Barbershop. It was alright. I didn't regret watching it. Will I see it again? Like I said already, probably not. Maybe in 5-10 years' time. And it's just sitting around. Maybe I'll check it out, but I don't think I'll get much out of it. So check it out. I do feel as though it is a movie worth watching at least once. It does its job in being entertaining, and it has some good comedy, but overall, not really something I will come back to. So, with all that being said, I'm going to give Barbershop a 5 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you thought of Barbershop, and my social media links. It will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Barbershop 2 Back in Business, the sequel. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.